I'm going to try something new. I usually don't do videos like these. I haven't tried to do too many of these vintage tools. I mean, I have enough of these, honestly, in my toolbox. And I've actually came across this one not too long ago and picked it up because I swear I had seen it before when I was younger, but I thought it was interesting. And I'm going to go ahead here with you guys, show you what it's all about, and actually why it's kind of unique. So the manufacturer of this tool is a company called, let's see here, focus for you, Ratchet Versatool. And registered trademark. It has a patent number up there, and it is, I believe it was made in USA as well. It says USA patent, but that actually, I can't verify that. But it's throughout, it's all aluminum. Now, it's not like a super high-grade aluminum. And then it has a hard plastic top here, obviously with some reliefs in it for gripping. And what you got here is basically a ratcheting tool. So you have a couple selection options here. So when it's in this position here, I think you could still turn it once you do that. Maybe it stays open. Okay, it stays up. In that position there, it turns into a solid type driver. It turns. If you take it and you just turn it this direction, it now turns into a one-way ratcheting. And I think there's only 6, 7, 8. I think there's only like 8 or 10 teeth on this. So it's not high, but it allows you to use it as a ratcheting driver. And then you flip it the other direction, it reverses. So it does what it's supposed to do. Now where it gets interesting is on this end here. You have the ability to pull this out, rotate, and then make a selection from drivers. So you have a very large slot nose. Then you have a very skinny, I would say very, it's on the skinny side, slot nose or flathead. And then your last one is going to be this Phillips, which is kind of a, it's kind of a deformed Phillips, right? If we're being honest, it's not a great one, but the idea for this is you want to be able to use it in an emergency. So you slide it back down in there like so, and then let's say you have yourself a screw that you need to remove. You put it on like so, and you could go ahead and ratchet out that screw, and then take it, flip it back over, go ahead and tighten it back up. Let's see what it does, how good it does going real tight. Kind of reminds me of the yeah, it kind of reminds me of like a vessel. So the idea is much the same in that you have a ratcheting in on this end for the vessel as you do for this one, and then you rotate the selector switch and lock it out as well to go the direction you want to go. So, you know, it makes you ask yourself, did Vessel copy this design and then implement it into their own driver? Because much the same, you even have the little tactile grips down there, much like you have a tactile grip down here. This one slides and switches out depending on which tool you want to use on the end. Again, I wouldn't use this as your main source. This would be more of a backup or safety, put in your safety bag in your vehicle. It'd be great for that. But they both have a lot of the same features and incorporate similar technologies. So, you know, did they take it? I mean, obviously this was patented, so this was theirs to have for years. But once that patent cleared, is that when Vessel came along and kind of brought up their own design and improved upon it to make it a everyday driver? It's a good question. I mean, it makes sense to me. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, so where do you find this? I don't think you can buy Mutant, obviously new anymore. I think the company's no longer around. I did do a quick search a while back on, it popped up on eBay of all places, and it was like sub $20. I think I even found one that was like even sub $10 for one of these. But a cool little, it's hefty too. It's not cheap by any means. It's hefty. So if you want a little piece of nostalgia or technology that's a little more, I would say antiquated, but it's definitely not newer standard. It's definitely not on the same realm of like the 72 teeth that you get out of a Vessel. much better for everyday use. But pretty cool, and I thought I'd share with you guys. So tell me what you guys think. Is this a good share? Would you like to see more videos like this, seeing more vintage tools and me reviewing them, or should I keep sticking to the newer stuff? Let me know, guys. As always, I appreciate your guys' time. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.